Hello everyone. In the last video, we saw how we can take the output from our AI agent and how we can send an email consisting of that output. So now the next step that we want to do is first of all get the format right in the emails that were sent. There was a bit of a line break issue. So to solve that, what we can do is in our AI agent personality, we can just write this from that. Inside the email response, add this break line tag wherever a new line is present. And the response that we are sending in the email send package, instead of plain text, I'm going to select the HTML code option and I'm going to give this email response here. Now, when I run this bot now, I will be able to see the response with in a bit more readable format. So let's run this bot and see if it fixes our issue. Okay, so we have received the first email output now, and it has those break line tags. And now if we see the email response now, then we should be able to see it in a more readable format. For example, this is a valid invoice and it is going now in the correct format where we are getting all the invoices, all the details that what is the name, what is the number of the invoice, what is the date, the total amount, and it is compliant with the logics and everything. And we have also received a few more regarding invalid ones. So yeah, we are seeing that we have received your invoice and found that it is missing this details. So please provide a revised invoice. Okay, so this is how now we are able to get the correct format now. Now the last step in our use case is basically this logging our results into an Excel file. So whatever output my AI agent is giving to me for each and every PDF that it is processing, I want to store its output in this Excel file that I have. So for that, I have created this AI output Excel file in my folder, and here I'm going to store three variables, three values. So in this AI output file, I want to store the PDF name, the file name on which my AI agent gave me the output. What was the decision? Was it a valid or invalid? And what was the email response that was sent through the email? So for that, a good way to do this would be I simply open this file, this Excel file. If we add this inside the loop, it is going to open like many times. For example, if you have 10 invoices, then it is going to open 10 times. So it would be better to have it outside of our loop. And inside the loop, we will just keep on adding the data one by one. One by one, we will keep on adding the data here. So for the Excel open, I will be first giving it the Excel file path. Now for that, I click this desktop file option and I will give it this path. Now to give this path, I will copy this folder path first and then I will add a slash and then the file name that is AI output. dot xlsx because that is the extension, and my sheet contains a header. So I will, so this is the header that my sheet contains. So I will check the tick this option, and for the rest of the things, I'm going to keep it as it is. Now, after everything is done, the PDF is extracted. My AI agent has got the output and I have sent the mail. Let's say at this point I want to log into my Excel file. I want to add the data into my Excel file of what was the file name and what was the decision and what was the email response. So in order to do that, there are there are a few different ways in which this can be achieved. But if you want to keep it straightforward and simple for exploring and learning how to work with this package, then a good way would be to uh, do the few steps that I'm going to show now. So first one is so there is one option of go to cell. Now I will in this uh, in this package, what we will do is I want to go to a specific cell. Now what this will do, this will take my cursor, or this will take my this selected you can say this selected cell option to the first A1, which is I have defined over here. So what it will do is it will move the cursor to a specific cell in Excel. So it will move it to A1. Now, why do I want to move it to A1? Let's say I have some data, something like this here, and let's say I want to add my latest details into this column. So what we can do is we can move the cursor to A1, and then I can go to the next empty cell downwards. Then it will take me to this next empty cell in this direction. So this is one of the ways through which we can move to the next cell. So in order to do that, we have this option of go to next empty cell. So it finds the next empty cell in the current worksheet. And I want to start it from the active cell and I want to go towards the down direction. So then it will move my this to the next empty cell. Now, when I go to the next empty cell, what I want to do is I want to get the cell address. It must be somewhere here, get cell address. Or we can also take the row number. I think this would be a much better option. Get the row number of the active cell. So what this will do is it will take the active cell. So right now my active cell must be somewhere here. And if I click on this plus, it will create a new variable of type string. And it will basically store the row number of my current cell. So let's say if it is here, then it will store 6 in it. So how will this be helpful? Now, when I want to add data, let's say in this cell or this cell, then in that case, my row number is going to be fixed, but just my column name is going to change A, B, C. So I can save the data as A6 will be this, B6 will be this, and C6 will be this. And the 6 is the one that I get from this Excel row number. So once I have got this, I can do a set cell operation for all the three fields. So my first set cell would be A and this variable that I got Excel row number. So how we write it is just after the A. See, this is the format we want, A5 or B2. So here I will just get that variable of Excel row number. And in that, what do I want? So my Excel row number will be now this. So A6 will correspond to this one. And in the file name, I want to add the PDF file name which was there. So the PDF file name is used over here, right? In this action, we were using the file name. So I will copy it from here. Wait, it was in this option, yeah. So this files in folder and extension one. I will take this and I will copy this over here. So what this will do is, since we are still inside the folder loop, and all of these actions happen one by one for one file, for one PDF, then even to this point, I'm still able to access my name of the file and extension of the file inside the loop. So over here, I will be able to store my file name with the file extension. And so this is going to be the A column and the current active row number, that is A6. Now I want to store the decision in B6. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to get this again, set cell. And now I want just after the A6, since we have here B6 where I want to store the decision. So I will change this to B, and in the cell value, I will store my decision variable. So what it means, it will go to A1, it will go to the next empty cell and get the row number. So it will get 6, and now B6, it will store the decision over here. And similarly, I will just copy paste this downside, and here I will change this to C, and in the C column, I want to store the email response. So I will do that. And after all this is done, let's say we probably want to close our Excel file. So I will collapse the loop command. As you can see, nothing is outside of loop. All this is currently happening inside our loop. And outside of the loop, we want to close our Excel file. So I will drag close over here, and we want to ensure that we are saving changes when closing the file. So whatever is done in the file, it will get saved when our file is being closed. So I will click on this, I will remove all this, and I will save this empty file as it is for now. And let's run and see if now we can see the details correctly. All right, so here I'm going to run it again. And before run, let's just have a fresh start. So in this, I'm going to remove all the txt files that my bot had generated previously. And this PDF files we are going to keep so that we can run our this bot on it. Okay, our bot has started the execution now, and it is currently running. And when it completes the first processing the first invoice, it should be able to show us this extracted data over here. So the first one has been processed, and we can see all the details, and it should also now start appending into our file. So we have got the first one. This was the file name. This is the decision, and this is the email body that was sent on email to as a reply. Now, this is the second that we have received now, and it has all the details that what is missing and due to what reasons we could not process this invoice. And this has also been now appended into the file. Now it is going for the third one, and it has added the data. And also the fourth one. So now the file has also closed. So with this, our bot has completed the execution, and we also got the emails sent over here, and we also can now access the data inside the Excel file. as we wanted in our use case. We wanted to log the results in the Excel file, so we were also able to do that. Yeah, like this. So this is the entire flow of our AI agent. We had started with reading the email inboxes, saving the PDF files into our folders, then extracting the text from those PDF files. Then we sent it to our AI agent. We are getting the response, we are sending an email, and we are also logging the results to an Excel file.